What is up, Bears fans? Welcome to the Bears Huddle podcast, guys. We are out and about here in the UK, giving you all your latest UK take on our Chicago Bears. Right, look, we're going to talk a little bit of Jahdae Walker, the UDFA, who has come in and made the roster, even at the expense of Tyler Scott, who was a fourth-round pick, a guy who Poles obviously backed and has now been let go. Jahdae Walker is the guy who makes up that sixth wide receiver. Arguably the fifth, I suppose, after Devin Duvernay was released and then re-signed again. But Jahdae Walker has been a bit of a start of pre-season, and I get, look, pre-season, it's pre-season. I get you get players who are stars in pre-season and then obviously, burn out during the regular season. I get that during pre-season we don't put out our full offense, our positions don't put out their full defense. So, whatever is achieved during pre-season, you have to put that caveat, that warning on that, certainly. But Jahdae Walker has come in and done a fantastic job for the Bears, not only offensively, but also on the special teams too. We've done a lot of special teams. It's actually felt that he'll actually contribute quite a lot to Hightower's special teams unit this coming NFL season. Obviously the highlight of Jahdae Walker's moments was the walk-off touchdown against the Kansas City Chiefs from the Tyson Bagent throw to win that game of pre-season. Now, one Bears receiver has been talking about his teammate Jahdae Walker, and that is Rome Odunze, another player who is, I think, slated to have an absolutely massive year for the club, for the team. Sorry, a bit of Englishness coming in there, but yeah, I think Rome Odunze is going to have a massive year. The link between him and Caleb really seems to be growing hugely over this pre-season and this training camp. But in terms of Jahdae Walker, Rome was asked about Jahdae Walker. His first comment was all day Jahdae. Gotta say that comment there, all day Jahdae. But in terms of qualifying that all day Jahdae that he made, he said obviously, he talked about how hard Walker has come in and how hard he has worked during pre-season and in training camp, how much effort he has put in, on the field, in the training room, all over. And this is a guy who's come in determined to be a success, determined to prove people wrong, determined to show that that he deserves a place on an active roster. And that's what you can ask for at the end of the day, is a player that comes in, a player that works hard, a player that wants to be part of a roster, a player that wants to prove himself. And Jahdae Walker's certainly done that. Walker is an exceptionally talented player, quite clearly. I mean, yes, he is going to struggle for targets in this, this offense, because you've got the DJ Moore, you've got Rome Odunze, you've got Olamide Zacchaeus, you've got Devin Duvernay, you've got Luther Burden, obviously again another sensation out of the draft. You've got Colson Loveland, who has been absolutely awesome during the preseason. You've also got Cole Kmet, you've got Dondre Swift. There's so many targets there for Caleb and for Ben to scheme and to use this coming season. So obviously Jahdae is going to struggle for targets, but no doubt if he gets those opportunities, I'm confident he can take them. He's proved that during pre-season that he is fully capable of taking those chances. Now, I think what was quite remarkable about Jahdae Walker is not only the offensive talent that he showed during pre-season as well, but some of his special teams work. It was quite remarkable during that Kansas City game that there was a point where he absolutely flies down the field and throws himself into a tackle. This is a wide receiver guy throwing himself into a tackle, a full committal kind of guy. Everything we need for the season this season. Look, it's not going to be an easy season. Let's get this right. It's going to be a tricky season for the Bears. The Packers have obviously tooled up with Micah Parsons. The Lions, yes, they've lost Aaron Glenn. Yes, they've lost Ben Johnson. Yes, they've lost Ragnar, but they're still going to be a force to be reckoned with this season. The Vikings also, and Aidan O'Connell. Yes, there's obviously a lot of unanswered questions around JJ McCarthy. I suppose the same sort of unanswered questions there are around Caleb Williams, but look, they're still going to be a force. This is going to be one of the best divisions in football. Absolutely super competitive division. Now, I've still got the Bears going 12-5, guys, by the way. But Jahdae Walker, I think, will play a part this season. I'm being super impressed with this young man and how he's kind of come in, worked hard. He's got 98 yards in pre-season on his receptions, on his targets. He's doing everything he can to prove to sort of Press Taylor, to Declan Doyle, to Ben Johnson, that he is, worthy of scheming in, worthy of using this coming season. He could be a bit of a wild card. He's a player who offenses won't know, defenses won't know an awful lot about. Opposition teams are not going to know a lot about Jahdae Walker. Yes, they know about DJ Moore. Yes, they know about Rome Odunze. Yes, they know about Olamide Zacchaeus. Luther Burden's obviously come out of college with a lot of hype. I'm sure there's a lot of the NFC North did their due diligence on Luther Burden in the lead into the draft. I very much doubt the same was done with Jahdae Walker. So Could it be a bit of a secret weapon? Possibly could be, guys, possibly could be, but certainly excited about what this rookie brings to our team. Guys, just a quick video today. This morning, obviously, please check out last night's video as well, the Colston Loveland video, where he's making news worldwide. Yeah, a bear in the English news in Colston Loveland. Guys, thank you for watching the Bears Huddle podcast. If you've enjoyed the content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Usually do this in the studio, but obviously out and about this morning, fancy making a video whilst I was out walking the dog. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Bear down.